can see, we are at Faver Dykes State Park with Gracie and Bob, Phil Lamb Glampers. Do this so my wife doesn't get the thing there. Anyways, we decided to go this weekend. We're going to be here till Monday, 4 days. We came out and checked out the place a couple weekends ago and found that they had somebody had canceled 3 nights available, so we scarfed up on it. It's a beautiful park. It sits way back. It's back in the woods. You're literally a couple miles away from anything. We've already ran across a couple of deer, some wild pigs. They have some great fishing in here, boat ramp. They catch redfish, pretty much a little bit of everything down there by the river. Nice facilities, kind of quiet. As you can tell, it's extremely wooded. So, looks like they had a lot of trees that fell when Hurricane Matthew went through. But you will notice that as we're driving along, how far in the woods this place really is. Last night was our first night. Very quiet. The only thing you could hear was hooty owls and crickets around, and of course the crackling of the fire from the fire pit. Whole bunch of trees. It's a shame that there's some traffic in front of us, because when we came out, that's when we ran across some deer that were crossing the road and walking quietly. And, with the vehicles in front of us, there's 3 of them now. I doubt that we're going to get to see anything. But we're on our way back into the campground again. We went out and got a Dairy Queen ice cream sundae, which was delicious and convenient too. So, my wife never says no to a Dairy Queen sundae, but then again, it's one of my favorites as well. So, I believe that this sits back about 3 miles from the entrance to the campgrounds. So, somebody wandering aimlessly down the road. Looks like she's out just getting her exercise. Later on, we'll do our biking and exploring of the park. They have a couple nature trails, but obviously you can ride your bike on the road here and you're going to be able to see quite a bit. I believe they have 20 campgrounds. What do they have, Grace?
Not 20, but 30, I think.
Is it 30?
Yes.
They have 30 sites. Water, electricity, hookup only. I noticed that my campsite, which was 18, only had 30 amp service. So if you have the bigger trailer that requires 50 amp, you may suffer with one less air conditioner, at a time. Off to the right, you should be able to see the pavilions. Restrooms are very clean. This sits right on the river. Gracie knows the name of the river. I forgot.
It's Pelican Creek.
There you go. What she said. Anyways, you can see the pavilions out here for the people that come out during the day that just want to have a nice picnic and watch the river and birding and maybe do a little bit of fishing in here. It's very, very, very nice. I think this person is lost and confused, doesn't know where they're at.
I think he wants to go to the pier, fishing pier, and we're heading off to the campground. Because as you can see, here's the
Playground for the kids.
yes.
Bathroom, several pavilions. The boat ramp is further on down. And there's the sign for the boat ramp. It's just a single ramp. Looks pretty deep. Not sure how deep, but judging from the people that were fishing and how far the lines drop down, looks like it's about 5 or 6 feet. We're supposedly less than a mile from the intercoastal waterway and just a few miles away from the inlet, which would be, I'm not sure. I know Ponce Inlet's to the south of us. I'm not sure which one is up to the north, but it's real close.
And there's like a Matanzas River.
Several rivers that feed it.
So we are approaching to the ranger station.
Not for a little while. We're getting warmer though. Oh, yes we are. There's
Yeah.
there's the little bridge. I see the house now. I believe it's about 2.5 to 3 miles back here. It's a ways. Sorry about the bumpy ride. We bought a new truck and the suspension in this one's a little stiffer, so the ride is a little jarring. And this is the Campground Check-In. I have to admit that the check-in person wasn't the really friendliest person I've ever met, especially for the state parks. They're usually quite helpful and nice. And here's campground number 1 to your right. Looks like it's pretty much a full house today. Somebody finally pulled into number 2, I see. That was empty yesterday. There's a lot of room between you and your neighbor. Woods separate you. It's very good. The maximum length in here is 30 feet, but I see some fifth wheels that probably border a little bit more than that. The sites are clean. They have brand new picnic tables here as well at each site. For those having Sprint service, there's 1 or 2 bars on there, and it bounces between 3G and the LTE. And the ones on the inner circle on the bottom part have a little more challenge to leveling. Bring lots of blocks, but everywhere else it was pretty easy. We're in site 18 right here. To our right, this is ours. I didn't have to use blocks or anything. It was actually
This is our campsite here, which is number 18.
And then we come back in about 2 months, and that's our spot there.
To number 19.
Right. Well, looks like whoever was on 20, they left last night. Today, I mean. They came in and must have been transits. This is sites 21 and 22. They're fairly level. And like I said, you can see that the woods in between each of the sites, it gives you a very nice buffer. Here's the dump station, as well as the showers, bathrooms. They're very clean. I see them in there every day, hosing them out. like it's a beautiful day. Started out a little bit foggy this morning and drizzly. It looked like it baked off. It's 27 and 28. The sites are very wide and very deep. And there's 29 and 30.
This is the
so,
30.
Right. Plenty of room for a camper and even a tent on your site as well if you're interested. We're going to loop back around back to our site, which is 18. We just wanted to give you a tour of all the campsites. I don't see any low limbs or anything else that's going to keep you from getting, hitting the top of your air conditioner or scratching it. Looks like they keep it pretty well clean and cleaned out. We're going to go check out the nature trail and do a little bike riding a little bit later on. Some of the sites for the handicap, they have a concrete pad. Those are usually the ones close to the bathrooms, of course.
By the way, the name of this state park is Faver Dykes State Park.
Not Flavor Flav?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay, we are almost here on our campsite. There you go. Until later. Bye.